Hello, welcome back to Europa Universalis 3. When last episode we had a war against Poland that kind of made them mostly irrelevant at this point. However, Hungary expanded by a lot as a result of the war too, and also because they embraced Reformed faith, they also ceased to be our allies, which is sad because I believe we've been like allies since way the beginning when we were just, when a border was kind of drawn here-ish and there, I believe. So we were a little bit smaller than we are today. And, well, that's a real shame. However, talking about a real shame, there is, I believe, an opening going on right about now. In the last episode, I already mentioned in the end that the Hansa, Riga, Bremen, Magdeburg, and Oldenburg are at war with Sweden, which is keeping Riga busy, and especially the Hansa. And so I looked at that, they only allied with the Hansa at the moment, and while they're part of the Empire and Austria will protect them. Austria is currently also busy with yet another war against France, also including some other member states of the Holy Roman Empire in Brandenburg, the Palatinate, Flanders, I don't think, is not a member state, but they're probably also rather busy at the moment. So I think now would be a good chance to finally do this mission that we have been having for a while, which is save the Prussian people, because our brothers in Riga are being cruelly persecuted. It's our duty to bring them home. It doesn't have anything to do that we want to expand and get more money and stuff. No. It's because they're truly mistreated. You know? Anyway, we're gonna declare war on them now. Do I need to call allies for this? I mean, they are close by, but I'm not sure what kind of help they would be. I don't automatically call them. If they want to help, they're free to do so. Alright, we're gonna move in here. Change the maintenance. Meanwhile, we're in a position down here with our main army to run interference with Hansa or Austria should they decide to protect Riga. Austria have decided to honor the military alliance. Herzegovina have protected the military alliance with Austria, Silesia too. Well, in that case, we're gonna attack Silesia first, because they're really close by. They think they can just, join that war. I mean, they probably don't have a choice because they're a vassal of Austria, so they pretty much don't have a choice, but... Württemberg. Yeah, they're too far away to be of much relevance here. I'm delighted to see that Hansa has not decided to join. Honored call casus belli on the Hansa, so we don't have to worry about sea combat. Which is good. We only need to be worried about the Austrian army in case they're not busy, fighting somewhere else. Alright, let's just keep everyone together. Riga's army is not even here because they're probably fighting in Sweden. Now their ships might want to come back, so we can also just block the port in order to prevent that. Naples have honored the military alliance with Austria. Who else do they have military alliances with? Venice, right? Again, all of them are really far away. So we'll just... Venice? Sure. We'll just stay where we are. If you want to stop us from taking away our small parts of this alliance, this grand alliance, then, well, you can try. We still have military access through Hungary. Even though they may not be our allies anymore, we can still waltz through there. Also, I've gotten military lines through Meissen, Anhalt, and Magdeburg, so we can also attack the province of Lüneburg, which is Austrian now, because they somehow inherited it at some point. So we could maybe liberate Lüneburg again, because I really don't see why Austria needs to have control of Lüneburg. That's kind of off. Maybe I could already send a detachment there, to be honest. Let's just create a new unit. Send 1 Knight Regiment. And like 3 Landsknechts. And you can go all the way here. I don't think there's an army over there. Actually go through the countries where we're allowed. Don't think we have treaties with Brandenburg allowing us passage. Army reformer has died. Oh, that's a real shame. Because I was thinking about getting someone else instead of an army tech informer, because our army tech is pretty good. Maybe a treasurer again. Bring up trade tech up to snuff. Well, trade tech is also doing pretty well. Maybe production tech, because we seem to be getting quite a lot of income from production, so maybe we actually want to go and do production tech. There is someone, I believe. Production tech, natural scientist, right. There's the Rigan army. Well, once we finish the siege in Riga, we can, you know, take out their army too. Now we're gonna help Meissen with their peasant uprising real quick. Didn't exactly plan on doing that, but that's where we're at. Austrian army there. But only like very small contingent. Oh. You're welcome, Meissen. Right, the Riga siege should be over rather soon. After that, we'll demolish their fleet too. Maybe get a few ships out of it, although they're probably old and we don't really need them. But you know, just for the funsies and also for the practice. We don't really have pretty much any naval tradition, but there's always room to improve, you know. Because these ships are gonna disappear the moment we annex them anyway. So we might as well get the practice, I guess. Officers are experimenting with new ways to drill our already superbly drilled army. It seems to be raising the overall level of military thought in our nation. So what's the consequences of that? I don't see any consequences of that, but I like military thinking. Alright, gonna lay siege to Lüneburg now. The conquest against Ashanti? Why? They're not close to us. It's just there's some indigenous people somewhere. Let's root them out and take their stuff. You know, we have enough people around us that I'd like to take stuff away from, so I think we're good here. Also, our heir has been growing older, so he's now 16. I think I don't need to be worried about King Paul dying. So in the future, I'll probably not have my ruler join an army unless I really have to, or unless they're really good. because doing that does diminish the time span that your ruler just lives, which could result into in succession crisis, because you know they're just dying before their children get to an age where they would be capable of ruling themselves. All right, you're gonna take care of that army. So that fleet has to go out of Riga. And we can have a naval battle here. I want a peace offer. Yeah, that's cute. So, Silesia. I don't think I need you for German unification. Also can't make a peace treaty because you're a vassal. I get it. Who else was Switzerland unified? To Württemberg. Well, if we go there, we might as well attack Austria directly. Not entirely sure how busy they are. No. There's a capital. Probably in Wien, right? Infiltrate administration. By doing that, we would lift the fog of war, which means we can see where their armies are, which would give me some information on if I should go in there right now or if I should just not do it. Their defense isn't that great. They'll probably notice we're doing it, but we're at war anyway, so what the hell? Was succeeded and it was not discovered. Okay. Oh, did you lift that fog of war? Thank you. Oh, interesting. Well, I have some army here. Not sure where they want to go. But it looks like it's not entirely safe to go here, unless we manage to get into a province where we can defend rather well. So, Riga. Now we're gonna wait until the naval battle is over. We got one of their cogs, apparently. Anyway, now we can sue for peace. Unless you already wanted to give us full annexation. You want to pay 4 ducats? No, 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 no. 4 ducats is not why we're here, man. So, do force vassalization? I think I want to cede provinces. Why can't I do that? What? Annex. Can't I annex them? Do I need to take out their armies first and the provinces they laid siege to? That'd be kind of weird. Where's the fleet going? Finland? So they're just moving around. Meanwhile, France is attacking them on multiple fronts. I should probably consider opening just another front. Don't have too many people though. With the amount of troops that they have here, they could kick our ass. Unless we attack here and manage to catch them off guard. Let's we'll try doing that. By the way, Sweden, you're welcome. Why can we not demand the full annexation? Guess it's because they still technically own Viborg, so we're just gonna wait until that changes. That you may march all the way down here. Maybe we'll need your help somewhere yet. In order to get in order to stop the war. Our main goal was just to, you know, next Riga. If we can get a bonus out of it, like liberate Lüneburg, I'll take it, but it's really not necessary. If it's just there in order to convince the Austrians that maybe we're more trouble than we're worth, it's fine for me. No. Swedish fleet. Don't really care about those. They're just moving around here. They might have enough people to defeat our army, but seem to not want to do that for some reason. Right now we're just waiting on Sweden to retake control of Viborg. Venice army here and Wittenberg. Well, they're finally gathering their forces to attack mine. So their army is just moving around between Wien, Steiermark, Graz, and Graz occasionally, so not entirely certain what they're doing there. Is still not done. The peace offer is probably gonna be here. We give you 4 ducats again. We've worked hard on getting those 4 ducats. I'll pass. Damn, France has a large army here. Damn. France might be getting to a point where they become really scary. Because if we take a look at the electors of the Holy Roman Empire, there's already 2 of them that are supporting France. Both because they're vassals of France, I believe. Not sure how Brandenburg got to be a French vassal, but they are. Which further hampers our attempts of expanding here, because, you know, you would have to go to war with France, who are very far away, but they have large amounts of ships. Much larger amounts of ships than we have. So they will be able to reach us, unless they're really occupied with another war somewhere else. Again, we need to find an opening. That's kind of what that boils down to, I believe, you know? As in the past, we do need to look for these sweet openings where someone is busy fighting someone else, and then we just swoop in, take some very well-defined goal, and then just get out, you know? I don't really see particular reason to be dragged into a large-scale thing that goes on for years, diminishes our manpower pool, and then we don't particularly gain anything from it. war for Finland. So, yeah. No. We do have a lot of troops here now, so we're gonna lose a couple every month just by just because of the high amount of troops that we have here. But with this amount of troops, we would be pretty safe against an attack, even if they should decide to attack us. Might even go and attack Linz once we're done with Niederbayern. Alright. So Lüneburg is taking control. You also want to send you down there, or do you just stay where you are? It's deterrent, so that they just don't send a single stack of soldiers up there. Let's send it somewhere into the southern direction to start with. Also being blocked by whom? That fleet still exists? Okay. Deal with them. Wait, stop. That Viborg siege is over, so we should be able to annex them now. Yes, thank you. Oh, they accepted our generous peace offer. You just have to give up everything that you own. It's very generous. Well, so much about that. Guess you don't need to move out then. Right, so we accomplished our goal. Still at 9%. So let's see what kind of peace terms we might be getting here. We don't want to annex Lüneburg. It's very far away from everything else. However, if you could cancel the vassalization of Silesia, you don't want to do that. How about you release Lüneburg? You don't want to do that either. You also don't want to concede defeat. So you would accept a white peace, I get it. Also wouldn't accept sending us money, but you do have quite a number of ducats. So, you know, since we have our main army down here, and they also have other problems, we're gonna continue this for a little while longer. But I am gonna make a save here, just in case. Okay, we immediately also gained a core on Riga. Now we have to conquer Silesia. Although some would say our claim to Silesia is a bit shaky, we have some grounds for claiming this province as our own. The prestige of a country depends on us pushing those claims. I see. Well, we could technically take it in a peace treaty. I mean, I didn't. That's not what I set out to do, but good. We have enough, you know. Yeah, if we have favorable enough terms in the war. Okay, apparently you want to move down here too, Linz. Why are they going all this way around here to Linz? Weird. Well, we can't afford to move out no matter where they go. Because there's more people incoming. And I'd rather just keep that position that we have right now. Some more reinforcements are coming in a moment. Apparently they're not moving in anymore. Interesting. Gonna stay here anyway. Let's take the safer... Actually, not safer. I lied. Oh, we don't have dealings with you? I'm sorry. We already have a pretty large stack here, which means people will die for no reason anyway, but might split it up once the reinforcements come here, send some of them to Niederbayern. Although it would open us to further attack. What are you all for? White piece? No. No, man. Not with the kind of beating that you're taking from other sources. Safest for us would probably be to just remain in one big stack, even though we will lose people, but this way it's impossible for them to just attack us and gain victories. Family secret. The first time we brush it off, but when it happens the second and third time we begin to wonder. Why are people laughing at you when you think that you can't hear them? After you've asked around for more than a bit, you finally managed to get an answer out of a chambermaid. It appears that your heir has been running about town in the most unchristian fashion, and your family is now becoming the laughingstock of Europe. Scold in public, eh? We might get the siege done faster than the Austrian army in Niederbayern does. Then we can just waltz over there, take them out. They're going to Breslau. We have that small regiment here. No, let's go here, here, there. Unless they decide to move. I know that random small stack was gonna be a pain in the ass at some point. Should have tried to hunt it down. Never mind. Ooh, it is a really rich province. So even though I wasn't originally interested in taking it, I might just take it because... Damn. That income. Especially since in the future I would like to focus on production. That's a serious amount of zing that we could get there. Now they're moving out. Huh? Well, Austria, I'm not entirely certain about this, but it appears like you're being overrun on multiple fronts. Okay, we won that. That's new. Russia gets air introduced. More cultural tradition, prestige, legitimacy. What do you mean introduce air? Maybe we could do it, and I like the cultural tradition and prestige and legitimacy. Although we already have legitimacy of 100, which is apparently everything that you can get. Get it, I guess. Oscar Ovation does arrange a formal introduction to the court where we can officially recognize Karl as the heir apparent to the Prussian throne. I see. Nice. Alright, you want to come back? So, I'm wondering, would you be more open to reasonable peace negotiations now? I would not accept that. Would they accept money? No. You're being unreasonable, man. Let's levy war taxes too. I just want to offer white peace, yeah. Not having that, I'm afraid. Maybe we can do something else with those reinforcements. We'll send these guys and these guys over. Have lots of freaking cavalry though. Not sure if splitting us up is a good idea. I mean, I don't like losing people every month just by standing somewhere. But I don't like being killed more than that. Let's try it. It seems like a bit of a risky move, but yeah, until the new year. Might as well do it right now to make a separate save again. Because we might just lose this. '12th, 11th. So actually, let's just wait another day. Did you all arrive at the same time? -4! Goddess. Yeah, that's not gonna end well. I think. I mean, we do have pretty decent soldiers and all, but they don't have a commander. They're all going to Linz. Alright. I have the utmost faith in my troops here. Hungary, they tell us about the events of religious civil disorder, which among the possible options they wonder if you should strive for tolerant society as a course of action. Right? Good choice. Why are they arriving later and later? What the hell? Particularly weird. If I want to attack us, why do they keep waiting? Alright. We don't have military access here, so let's ask. But start moving there anyway. That's the way to roll, I think. Yeah. Thank you. Gonna have a battle there too, I'm afraid. But we'll try to not to demolish any of your buildings and stuff. Alright, that army's down. Meanwhile, they continue to not go anywhere. And they'll continue to be overrun on every front. So normally I would not consider taking Breslau because it's just gonna be getting us lots of civil disorder. However, since we do immediately gain a core because we do have, you know, that mission for it, I think I might actually want to do it, but we probably need to lay siege to more Austrian provinces before they'll actually go through with it. One thing we might do. They're all moving to Steiermark. Let's see. Could start a siege somewhere else. Not sure how defensible any of these is. Terrain, it looks like it has forest, but would be nice if you could see, you know, the defensive advantage. Well, this has hills and woods, so that results in a high defensive value. This has woods at least, also mountains. This also has hills. So we're gonna be doing the following. The King's army will move over to Ostmarch, while the rest is gonna remain here. Now they want to go here. Now they're also fully going through with it. Well, not all of that army. Just them. They make really weird stuff here. One of them is continuing to just, you know, go somewhere else. Anyway, let's see what happens. -1. Or -4 here. They are heavily outnumbering us. Yeah, that's not good. That fight in particular, even though they are at -4. They have way many more people. However, they got all of those. However, they got that large army. I don't know. Guess we'll have to redo that. Oh, yeah, right. I need to look at that. When I see the writing on the wall, you know. Apparently, we can't split our stack. Let's just stay here. Much as I hate people dying for no reason, I hate losing even more. Hasn't revolt in Riga. Probably from an unknown country. We'll need to deal with that later. Finally coming now. You sure you want to do that? Just have a smaller army now? Mine didn't move. Well, that army's on the move though. Holy shit, they're losing people in the thousands. Yeah, that was not a particularly successful fight on their end. Alright. Just completely obliterate that army in one battle. Happens rarely enough. Question is, can we split now? That army is still running around. We also do need to go home because Riga is under siege. Or I need to hire some mercenaries to deal with it. I don't want to hire 4 mercenaries. It's way too expensive for my personal taste. Let's see how the war situation is looking after we finish that siege in Linz. Getting there. Apparently they're heading west to try and retake something from the French. Good for me. Maybe we can do the following. Since this army apparently is no danger to us anymore, we can send these guys back home, deal with the uprising. Probably also these guys would suffice, but a bit closer than I'd like. So let's send these guys. I'm gonna go all the way back to Riga. Let's go via Breslau. What's your offer? And the vassalization of Corsica. Why do I care about the vassalization of Corsica, man? Answer is I don't. Well, they're heading on 13th April. Arrive there later. Siege of Linz is tomorrow. Oh, because you're going that freaking stupid way over there for some reason. Not sure why you want to go through Ostmarch first place. Just take the safer route. Okay, we'll merge these armies. I will also stop losing people because we're not having too many here. So, would you be okay with more reasonable, in quotation marks, peace deal now? Because I would like to have that. You don't really want to give it to me though, because it has a really high percentage level. I mean, it's rich, sure, but could release Lüneburg now, and you might give us some money in addition to that. The thing is, if we don't deal with Breslau now, we might just have to go to war with Austria again at some point. You would do that, so this would release Silesia from Austria, which would mean that they be their own country. So then maybe in the future we'll deal with them. But to get that mission, or do I want to continue fighting? 225, very tempting offer, you know. Vogue Imperial Reform. Don't care about your Imperial Reforms much. I think we're just gonna continue fighting for now. Like, how would you like it if I lay siege to your capital, man? You like that? You sure you would? I did use a spy, but I don't really need to gain 3 now, so I'm just gonna get the prestige instead. Seems like I need to deal with this army though. Let's... Merchant shipwreck, that's too bad. Now you're just trolling me. I want the Austrian army to move out here so that the odds are slightly better, but they'll just stand there apparently. I guess we need to deal with all of them. -2. Oh. Royal marriage over from there. We need to be in the same cultural group for that. Apparently not. Okay. The hell? How people get to block? How'd Naples get there? Holy shit, did they walk all the way just to get here? Crazy. Come on. What's the offer? No, I already said I don't care. I don't give a damn about Corsica. So they're all going to Carrington. I think we're gonna follow them. Some are going to Liens, but French army is there and probably will deal with them. So let's just try and take that army out of the picture. Right, we have another visitor here by ship. I have a whole bunch of small ships. They might be damaged from the long trip, but I'm not sure if I want to risk it, because it's really a whole lot of them. So, I would not accept this still. We would also not accept that now for some reason. Sure why. I mean, my war capacity has diminished a bit, but my ports are blocked, but they're just on their way out again, so just wait until they have moved out. Do something with you though. Continue to knock out the armies here. That's not enough ships. France was about religious civil disorder, strive for tolerant society. Well, them too. I'm gonna detach the cavalry that we have here. Just in order to hunt down the small stacks that are just botzing around here trying to retake the provinces. The rest of us will go to the capital. So let's create a new unit. All the knights. Go over there. While you go to Vienna. I seem to desperately want to take Breslau back. And deal with them on the way out. So if we could take Naples out of the war. White peace maybe. Not accept this. Instead we get 2 of your ships. Oh. Morale's pretty low on these guys. Alright, and they're rapidly running out of army. Let's create another new group. There's really no big army left to oppose us. Gonna lay siege to that. Oh. Apparently they lost all their money somewhere. Probably hiring mercenaries. So apparently getting a lot of money out of this war is now kinda out of the question. Or maybe we can get a sweeter deal, you know? The freaking Venice army, of course. They had to kick my ass now. Yeah, right. So won the Battle of Wien. Venice is just gonna continue following and hounding my cavalry. Let's detach a siege. Over here. If they do that, they might wipe out my cavalry, but then my infantry will deal with them. Yeah. Great. There's a lot of cavalry down the drain. On that, now let's deal with the freaking Venice army. Which has been bothering me for a little bit too long now. Right. So now we should start thinking about dealing with these guys. Let's actually hire a bunch of mercenaries real quick. Gonna since there's no army left here and pretty much everything is being laid siege to except that one stack over there, I don't need any significant amount of army back here in Austria. So we can just pull them back here, meet up with the army in Toruń, and then we can hopefully deal with the Naples army. Before they succeed in the siege, that is. Alright, so let's go to Lausitz. Have more reasonable peace terms now? No. Do not accept that. Oh. Austria's war capacity of this one is 0, and the war exhaustion is pretty high. Oh well. They don't just have one, they have 2 leaders here. Well. One. Up in one place. Alright. Bit. Alright, let's wait till the cavalry is closer. Then we're gonna move over there. Don't have the greatest odds ever, but we have to do, I'm afraid.